My name is Shyam Sundar, and I'm a professor in the College of Communications at Penn State University. What are they? Open-ended and closed-ended. Very good. For once, Jason didn't say alcohol. Just basically love of jazz, the art form of this particular musical genre has kind of intrigued me ever since my youth. Classic jazz by Louis Armstrong and Ella Fitzgerald. That's called the whole thing off. Starting us off this morning on Jazz Spectrum. I'm your host Shyam, live here until 11 this morning, and I have in store for you. I try to play newer jazz because jazz has this kind of association with classic, traditional 60s, 50s kind of thing, but really there's a lot of excellent new jazz going on all the time, especially now. And I don't think they get enough airplay, to tell you the truth. So I'm trying to break that myth and bring in a lot of new jazz, plug a lot of shows, especially local shows. These are things that most DJs don't do. Most jazz DJs kind of play the greats, the jazz greats kind of thing. And I also, my specialty is I play a lot of fusion jazz, international fusion jazz. So Indo jazz fusion, and Middle Eastern jazz fusion, and European jazz. I used to be a journalist, I used to be a reporter and editor, but I also used to, because of my interest in the arts, I used to review albums, review concerts, and so it would mean going to a concert, writing up a review, coming home, typing it up, or going to the newspaper, typing it up, and it would appear the next morning. So it would be quick writing, overnight writing kind of thing. I guess the improvisational aspect of it is clearly the only major parallel between teaching and, because in jazz you improvise, you go with the flow and you assess how people are kind of responding to what you're saying, or playing I should say in jazz, but in teaching it's on the fly, you're kind of making adjustments to what you're saying and what you're kind of lecturing about or discussing in classes and so forth. So it's the improvisational quality, I think, that I would see as the common factor. And one of the things that I'm amazed at as a jazz fan, but coming from a different country, is that the young people in this country are not so into jazz, at least not visibly. Although I know schools of music are thriving and jazz programs are thriving, but the average. So one of the side hopes that I have, it's not the main reason or anything that I'm doing this, but one of the hopes I have in doing this is to kind of proselytize for jazz on behalf of jazz, to kind of get more people, more students, especially undergraduate students, into jazz. And I get good response so far, and I've gotten very decent response, at least from my colleagues here at the student station. And if the calls are any indication, I'll see if I have it in the jazz collection. It might be in blues. I get a decent response from the students who listen as well. So I feel like this is an important aspect of keeping this particular so-called classical music of America alive. There's more and more of these kinds of shows on college radio stations rather than just on the NPR stations. That's my thing.